Admiral Zex Thul of the Kralthian Armada stood on the command deck of his flagship, the Inevitable Conquest, as it entered Earth's solar system. Behind him stretched the most formidable military force the galaxy had ever witnessed, 300 warships, each capable of reducing a continent to ash. "Scans complete, Admiral," reported his second-in-command. "Detecting primitive defensive satellites and a small fleet of chemical-propelled spacecraft. No energy shields. No quantum weaponry. No faster-than-light capabilities." Zex Thul's four eyes blinked in sequence, a gesture of contempt among his species. As expected, open communications. Standard surrender protocol. The view screen flickered to life, showing a human female in what appeared to be a simple blue uniform adorned with minimal decorations. Her face bore an expression the Kralthian recognition software identified as a smile most peculiar given the circumstances. "This is Admiral Helena Chen of Earth's United Defense Force," she announced cheerfully. "Welcome to our solar system." Zex Thul paused, momentarily thrown by the enthusiastic greeting. He regained his composure and recited the standard conquest declaration. "Your planet has been selected for integration into the Kralthian Empire. Your technological inferiority has been confirmed. Surrender your resources and accept subjugation or face extinction." Admiral Chen's smile widened. "That's quite the offer. Before we respond, would you accept a small delegation to discuss terms?" "Just 3 representatives." "A delaying tactic," hissed his tactical officer. "Let them come," Zex Thul decided. "Their primitive ships cannot harm us. Perhaps seeing our might firsthand will ensure their cooperation." 6 hours later, a small Earth shuttle docked with the Inevitable Conquest. 3 humans emerged. Admiral Chen herself, a middle-aged man introduced as Dr. Patel, xenolinguist, and a younger human male named Lieutenant Rodriguez, diplomatic escort. As they toured the massive flagship, the humans appeared appropriately awed by Kralthian technology. Dr. Patel asked endless questions about their propulsion systems and weapons capabilities, which Zex Thul allowed his officers to answer. After all, what harm could come from educating the soon-to-be conquered? "Your civilization is impressive," Admiral Chen commented as they entered the ship's central command hub. "We've never encountered quantum phase cannons before. Few species have survived to study them," Zex Thul replied coldly. "Oh, I imagine not," Chen agreed, that strange smile still playing on her lips. "Lieutenant Rodriguez, what do you think?" The young officer, who had been silent throughout the tour, grinned broadly. "I think it's exactly what we expected, Admiral." Something in his tone made Zex Thul's skin ridges tighten. "You have seen enough. What is your planet's decision?" Admiral Chen glanced at her wrist device. "Actually, our decision was made about 5 minutes ago, when Dr. Patel finished his analysis of your ship's operating systems. Lieutenant Rodriguez has just finished transmitting the data to Earth." "What?" Zex Thul snarled, signaling his guards. "Seize them." "That won't be necessary," Chen said calmly as the guards approached. "Your weapons won't function anyway." Throughout the flagship, alarms began to sound. On the command screens, ship after ship in the mighty Armada reported systems failures, weapons going offline, and navigation errors. "What have you done?" Zex Thul demanded. Dr. Patel spoke up, his voice clinical. "Your entire fleet operates on quantum-aligned artificial intelligence networks, quite advanced, but fundamentally similar to systems we developed and abandoned 3 decades ago due to a critical vulnerability. You see," Admiral Chen explained, "we detected your scout ships 2 years ago. We've been preparing ever since, studying the quantum signatures of your technology. Today was just confirmation of what we already suspected." Lieutenant Rodriguez held up a small device. This transmitted a cascading paradox code through your ship's internal network. Your systems are currently trying to calculate the final digit of pi. They'll be busy for quite some time. Impossible, Zexthor whispered. You are a pre-FTL civilization. Correct, Chen nodded. We haven't mastered faster than light travel. We focused on other technologies instead, like information warfare, quantum computing, and artificial intelligence psychology. Your civilization has conquered 16 worlds, Admiral Zexthor, Dr. Patel added, each more technologically advanced than the last. You became reliant on assimilating their technology rather than innovating your own. Chen's smile finally faded, replaced by something harder. Humans don't like bullies, Admiral. We never have. Right now, your entire fleet is being systematically locked down by what we call a logic bomb. No one will be harmed, but you won't be conquering anyone today. Or ever again, added Rodriguez. Outside the viewports, Zexthor watched in horror as small Earth vessels, hundreds more than their initial scans had detected, emerged from hiding positions behind planetary bodies and asteroid fields. They weren't warships, but service craft, now moving to surround his disabled armada. We're transmitting new navigational instructions to your fleet, Chen informed him. You'll be escorted back to Krauthian space with enough power for life support and basic propulsion. The rest of the galaxy will know that you were defeated not by superior firepower, but by human ingenuity. As the humans returned to their shuttle, Admiral Chen paused at the airlock. One last thing, Admiral Zexthor, next time you encounter a species that smiles when faced with overwhelming force, run.